Chris here from Videomaker. In lieu of having videos from the show floor at NAB, we met with the brands via video conferencing, and we taped those presentations so that you can know about the newest equipment and newest gear coming out right now. So that's what's in this video, and all of the other videos we shot are in a playlist. You'll be able to find them here in this card or in the description. Without further ado, let's get started.
Thank you very much for having me. My name is Ryan Snyder. I am the Senior Product Specialist for Cinema EOS and Pro Video at Canon USA, and I'm very excited to talk to you about the new XF605. So this is the latest in the professional camcorder lineup, and these have developed a reputation of just being workhorses. They're simple, straight to the point, built-in fixed lens, excellent quality lens, broadcast quality codecs, and it's just, you know, the type of camera that's perfect for ENG, for live event, and you know, any kind of mobile needs, you know, where you got to just pack a camera in a bag, get to where you're going, pull it out, and start shooting. So great for unscripted type of material. It is a little bit smaller than what we're used to in this series. This is the smallest in its class for 3-ring camcorders, 3-ring operation on the lens. And it's 25% lighter than our XF705 was. So very, very compact. It's shorter. Again, really mobile. The lens itself, let's start at the front of the camera. It is a 15x 4K UHD L series lens. So that the same kind of high quality glass that you find on our L series still lenses. And that is the equivalent of a 25.5 to 382.5 millimeter. So a lot of reach in that 15x for a built-in lens. In full HD, if you're not shooting in 4K, you can actually utilize the advanced zoom feature, which extends that out to a 30x optical zoom lens. And so that's extending that telephoto end out to 765 millimeters. So a lot of reach when you're in that the HD mode. We've got a optical image stabilization system, again, known for being very effective. 3 different levels. You've got the standard, the dynamic, which introduces a slight crop, but it's really good for when you're moving and tracking. And also the powered IS. So when you're at the telephoto mode of the lens, then you can hold down that, and it really locks in the optics, almost like you know, you're on a tripod at that point. So really, really effective optical stabilization. As far as the sensor, it's a 1-inch CMOS sensor. So you're going to get really nice low light capability out of that with the larger photo sites. And, you know, you have a little bit more depth of field control with that larger sensor as well. As far as codecs, what can it record? It's doing dual SD card slots. So very, very capable, accessible. You can find it anywhere. And with that, you're able to record our XF AVC, which is our MPEG-4 based MXF wrapper codec. That's 422 10-bit up to 60p. You've also got MP4 codecs that you can do in both regular MP4 AVC, H.264 and H.265. So you have a lot of different options. With those 2 card slots, you can even mix and match. We have both proxy recording, which just records a lower resolution and lower color sampling file for offline editing, as well as you can mix and match, you know, interlaced and progressive. You can do, you know, long GOP to one, intra to another. So basically any kind of workflow that you need to do, this will adapt to it. As far as picture styles and things like that, this camera has both Canon Log 3, you know, shoot for, you know, more grading and post-production. It'll also match up with, you know, Cinema EOS and our EOS cameras with Canon Log 3. We've also got HDR presets like HLG and PQ, and you know, standard Rec 709s. It's got a custom picture menu, and it is remote controllable with our remote controller RCV100. So you basically have full, you know, broadcast style picture handles that you can use for color matching for live event. You know, as far as connectivity wise, this guy has both built-in Wi-Fi and Ethernet. That's for browser remote for remote control through a tablet or a laptop. You've also got FTP capabilities and IP streaming as well. And for the first time, we have a new mobile application specifically designed for ENG kind of workflows, news gathering workflows. That's called Content Transfer Mobile. And that allows you to basically immediately send proxy files back to your station's FTP server. You can edit metadata out in the field. It's very similar to IPTC boilerplate information for the photo side. So very excited about having that. This is also the first camcorder that has USB video class as well. So if I had more than one here, I would have been using this. Just plug it in USB and use this as my webcam. We've actually added a couple recording modes on this camera as well that have been very much requested from the public. The interval recording for time lapse and frame recording for stop motion. That feature had kind of fallen off of like the XF 705. That is back in this now, as well as on-screen display recording, which is very important for legal and law enforcement uses. And speaking of law enforcement, it crosses into that side as well. You've got infrared capability with the built-in IR light as well. So all in all, I mean, you're taking a look around the camera, you've got all the, controls that you would want right at your fingertips, ND filters built in, actual audio controls for your XLR ports. You've got 2 XLR that are phantom power capable on the camera. You've also got the new multi-interface shoe on top of the camera. That's going to be compatible with the new, newly announced Tascam XLR adapter that we introduced with the EOS R3. So you can have 4 XLR ports on the camera being utilized. So great for, multiple microphones, whatever kind of receivers that you want to plug into it. And it's also got the standard stereo mini jack input as well. So lots of audio capabilities on this. Connectivity wise, you've got Genlock, time code. So for any kind of multicam switched applications, you're good. You've got a 12G SDI, so 4K over a single cable on this guy. Very convenient, as well as a 4K HDMI. Everything works simultaneously. So there's a lot of flexibility with monitoring options and for streaming and things like that. The touch panel, 3.5-inch LCD touch panel that has our new direct touch menu. You can access the most commonly used settings, frame rates, get in and out of high-speed recording real fast, just utilizing that without having to dive into the overall camera menu. And a nice EVF as well that works simultaneously. So all in all, this is just, again, continuing the legacy of these XF series products. It's incredibly powerful in a small package. So look for the XF 605 really any day now. It's supposed to be shipping at the end of October, and it's priced at $44.99. And so if you need any more information, you can visit canon.usa.com. And I really appreciate your time. Thanks for having me.
All right, so here's the end page. You now have 2 choices. You can either have the video that YouTube has chosen for you or the video that we have chosen for you. Hopefully either one of them is good, but you never know. They could change your life or not. Thanks for watching. Bye.